Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Made it to the Yorkshire Dales, so if you watch my last video you'll understand why I'm quite excited to be up in the Yorkshire Dales, because it didn't look like it was going to happen, but there we go. Anyway, this morning, not only am I in the Yorkshire Dales, but I'm also in Spin You Round, Keld, and look at that sky. So I'm not gonna bore you with another Keld video going around to all the waterfalls and stuff like that. Firstly, let me just apologise about this throat. It is so bad this morning. I do have a cold. I've had it for about the last 10 days, and yeah, it's just kind of manifested into my throat now. I'm a little bit snuffy this morning, but that's probably because I've had like sod all sleep, to be honest with you. Didn't get to sleep till after 2 o'clock this morning, just could not drop off, and then the car's temperature dropped right down and I woke up tossing and turning because I was cold. This probably has not been helped by that fact. Anyway, so if my voice is a little bit weird, you know why. But the reason I've come to Keld is because we are supposed to have some mist and fog in the mornings over the next couple of days. So I've been looking around all the different areas in the Yorkshire Dales trying to find the right one. And Keld showed the most promise this morning. It's hazy at best. Now, I'm just going to take a picture. There we go. My plan was to get a picture of, I think this is all like Crackpot Hall, and I think there's a house up here somewhere as well. Oh yeah, there it is. Saw it just then. Crackpot Hall, I think. It's an old mining area. I wanted some mist in the valley. Better if I had loads of fog. I knew that the skies would be clear for sunrise. I haven't got the mist, but I have had some quite nice skies. I've only just started recording. I've actually been down here. I can't see me watch because it's under my glove, but I've been down here quite some time now. And this week's video, I want to talk about something. And I want to give you 3 pointers about getting the best shots that you can get. 3 things that you can do yourself to make sure you get the best shots you can. Now, I'm actually going to go straight into the first point, and that is, wherever you're going, get there early. Now, sunrise this morning, because we're into November, sunrise was at 7:30 this morning, which is fantastic. I got here at about 10 to 7. Now, the one thing with sunrise is I often find that the light is sometimes better, especially if you've got the right clouds and stuff. The light is sometimes better before sunrise, so don't get to your location. If it's at 7:30, don't get there for 7:30. You want time to make sure that you know the composition and stuff, and that you're getting the best light as well. Same with a sunset. The other side of a sunset, though, is the light tends to be better afterwards, but make sure you're not just getting there at sunset, just in case, and then having to rush around trying to find compositions and stuff. I would always recommend getting to, if you know the area, get to your location at least 45 minutes early, if not an hour. And if you need to find the compositions, make sure you get there a lot earlier. So, this sky is constantly changing. You can see there is some colour in it. Don't know if those bits are in my shot, and they definitely look a lot better on the video than they do in person. A lot more yellow. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to hang around here for a bit. I'm going to wander to Swinnergill, the falls there, because when I walked past East Gill, the water levels were really good. And it seems like autumn is definitely kicking late this year. So, sorry about the snuffles, but we'll have a look at this image in a moment, and then I'll head to Swinnergill.
The sun slowly crept into the sky. It filled the morning air with warmth and life. Sounds of birds in harmony, and you there right next to me. Oh, no matter where we go, oh, my heart is yours to hold. Through all the storms, I'm by your side. Through days of warmth, I'm by your side. Like the stars and the moon in the nighttime sky, I'm by your side. Walking in cold nights with your hand in mine, all wrapped up warm, sitting by the fire. This life is the best, living wild and free, with you there right next to me. Oh, no matter where we go, oh, my heart is yours to hold. Through all the storms, I'm by your side.
Okay, so making my way to Swinny Girl now. Just want to see if we've got the autumnal colours and stuff and the water levels in there. And then, yeah, I'll probably call it quits from Keld for this time, to be honest with you. Because I want to get down to the Red Squirrel Trail and I want to spend as much time down there as possible. Obviously, with it being November, the daylight hours are quite compressed. And I want to go to, somewhere for sunset tonight. So, yeah. So, let's jump into tip number 2 about getting cracking shots, getting the best shots that you can. And tip 2 is quite simple, and it is relevant to me being back in Keld, and that's don't be afraid, to return to the same locations. So, I've obviously been to Keld quite a bit. It's one of my favourite places in the country, to be honest with you. But if you go to somewhere and you find the perfect location, composition, but the weather's not great, why settle for that one shot and just write the place off? Return. You know, you see these landscape photographers, and some of them produce this amazing shots, and I guarantee most of them have probably been to the same place more than once. Sorry, that sun is really harsh. You know, there's nothing to say that if you look at an image and go, oh, I wish I could produce stuff like that. What's to say that photographer didn't go back 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times, knowing the spot, knowing the location, knowing the composition they want, but just had to wait for the right conditions. Now, obviously, you can check the weather and stuff like that, but let's be honest, as landscape photographers, we don't have the luxury of studio lighting, get it right first time. We are at the mercy of the weather. So, yeah, don't be afraid to return. I'm really happy with the shots I've got this morning. Were they perfect? No. Will I return? Well, it's Keld, so highly likely. But, you know, will I be coming back to take that pretty much same shot? Chances are, yes, I will. So, there you go. Don't be afraid to return. Right, so, sorry, the camera's probably bouncing around all over the place because my hand's cold, so my grip's not great. And, yeah, I'm walking down a bit of a hill now and it's all rocky. So, I'm going to carry on making my way to Swinnergill, and I'll check back in with you guys in a bit. Okay, so back at Swinnergill then. So I was right in my thought process that based on the water at East Guildford and the fact that autumn seems to be kicking in later this year, it might be the middle of November, but we still have some of these golden leaves on the trees, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, I love this falls anyway. I think it's a beautiful falls. I love the tiered back. I love the mid, and you've even got this small amount of running water in the foreground as well, so it's really nice for layering up your composition. The downside is you've got this silver birch that's kind of overhanging the back part of the falls, and it does just make it that little bit more difficult to make sure that it doesn't interfere with the water too much. That's why I've got Brian sat down nice and low, haven't even extended his legs at all, and I've actually splayed them out so they're not totally flat. We've come to the front of this grassy knoll area, and just to remove this out of the frame, and I've got him perched right on the edge. Yeah, I'm managing to make use of these leaves just in the upper right hand corner of the frame, and I think it really adds to it as well, because it helps tell that story of the time of year that it was, and with the running water as well. Yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. So fingers crossed this actually comes out all right. Let's have a look. Okay, so that's me done in Keld this time, and yeah, what a morning it's been. So just a few shots. I say, not visiting all the waterfalls and stuff, it's not why I came down here. But yeah, ooh, bright sunshine. I've actually had to start unlayering because the sun has got so warm. It's only supposed to be highs of 8 degrees all day, and it's 9:10 in the morning. So I've been down here actually longer than I expected I would be, to be fair, but the sky was looking nice, and then the light started to look nice while I was taking pictures of crackpots, so yeah. So anyway, point number 3. Yeah. This one is one that if you've watched my previous videos, it's something I need to take into consideration more, and that is always take the right gear with you. Now, it sounds really daft when you think about it, how to get cracking shots, take the right gear. Now, part of this is always expect the unexpected, and the reason being is that you will have seen, as I say from my previous videos, there's been a couple of times when I've been doing macro woodland photography, and all I've taken is the camera and the macro lens. I've left all the other lenses at home. Unfortunately, twice that I can just recall straight off the top of my head, Bedford Purlius and at Home Fen, I missed great shots with evening light. Couldn't get them with the macro shots because I just walked into the compositions. So yeah, always remember to take the right gear with you. Now, I'm going to sign out of this video. I'm going to try and save me throat because I may have another, well, I should have another video coming, from the Red Squirrel Trail, and then I also want to get out for sunset as well. So I need to stopping and filming so I can crack on, so I can get as much time down the Red Squirrel Trail as possible and still have time to go on to somewhere for sunset. So fingers crossed that'll pay off. But yeah, I'll sign out then. So obviously, if you've liked this video, give us the old thumbs up, and if you agree with those 3 points about getting cracking photos, helping to get those pictures, obviously give us that old thumbs up as well. Drop some subscribes from down the bottom. As always, you know, it does help the channel, and obviously supporting me is really, really appreciated. And yeah, this is Mike out. Take care. Be safe, everyone. Peace.